Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Woo! And I'm feeling good. Oh, y'all looking for me? Ah, yeah, y'all looking for me? Well, bitch, you ain't gotta look no further. Here I is. Hey, what? Here I is. Let's do this. Another Here I Is flow off the dome. Well, here I is, there I go. And here I come with another Here I Is flow. I'm gonna rap about a thing or two. I'ma talk about this Hakim Littleton shoot out. I don't know how they protested, and I don't know why they even contested. The shit looked legit to me, because if it was me, I'd have shot the dude, same thing as well. I don't know, I lost it. All right, y'all, let's do this. Let's get it in. I'm so excited to be here once again. I love y'all, man. Let me tell y'all something. This thing here that I get to do with y'all is one of my favorite things. I tell you, it's one of my favorite things. And I get like so much shit that I need to do that it's like I almost got sidetracked, because since I was gone for a minute, and to everybody that's been asking me about my son, thank y'all so much for y'all prayers, for y'all well wishes, and even a few people that even donated. I just want to say thank y'all. My son is doing tremendous. He's looking good. He getting himself together, and man, all that's I couldn't ask for more. I appreciate everybody's prayers. I appreciate everybody's well wishes. Thank y'all so much. My boy is doing great. He ain't home yet, but he gonna be home soon, hopefully. So y'all just keep praying and keep just sending up those prayers to the good Lord for my son. But I'm telling y'all, in all of the time, like that little short time that I was gone, it was like I already had some content and some shows that I wanted to do. But once I got going again, it was like a good just slew of stuff just came in. And even tonight, I literally got like 3 videos that I need to do that I was shocked. I was sitting there like, are they really doing this? It's one of them. So just stay tuned, keep coming back, keep clicking the like button, because I'm telling you, this week is gonna be a good week. I promise y'all. I know I'm gonna have a good time, and if I'm having a good time, I know y'all gonna have a good time. So just stay faithful, stay with it, keep of yourself abreast of all the shows, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good week. It is on this week. But with all of that being said, Hakim Littleton. I don't know how we have gotten to this place in America. I just don't. And it's one of those things where I'm going to continue to say and do what I believe in my heart is the right thing to do. I'm going to talk about the things that I believe that need to be talked about. And I'm actually getting to the point to where I'm getting scared for the future. And I'm gonna get into it a little bit in a little more in depth tonight, because what I saw here, it's now becoming like a trend. And I'm hoping that this is just one of those things because I know that it's a lot of politics involved and a lot of this is politically motivated, and I'm hoping that this will die off after the election. But the fact that we even got here, it is quite disturbing to me. But we gonna get into all of that. And without further ado, this is my favorite part of the show, where I get to listen to my good thing and sip on a good drink. Go ahead, baby. Tell us all about it. Can you tell me all about it? What's that? Who sings that? Oh shit. Making love to you, do you tell you do? Nat Nicole. That's it. Love that song. I'm gonna have to find that.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Thank you, baby. Hey, did I ever tell? I think I did tell y'all. Any wine drinkers in the house? Anybody drink wine? I don't know if I think I either talked about this with my wife or I talked about this. I may have talked about it on the show. But y'all know I just started drinking wine maybe about, what is this, 2020, maybe 4 years ago. I started drinking wine. 4 or 5 years ago I started drinking wine, and I actually prefer wine is my preferred alcoholic drink. But I just found out maybe like in the fall of 2019 that you're supposed to hold your wine glass by the stem. Any wine drinkers that's in the house, if y'all see this, if y'all didn't know this, now you know. You are supposed to hold your wine glass by the stem. I did not know that. I just thought the wine glass just looked that way because it was fancy and sexy, but you're supposed to hold your wine glass by the stem. And I've even seen some people hold their wine glass like on the base or something like that. They hold it by the base. So they hold it like that, or they hold it by the stem. But they say you're not supposed to hold it by this. They say that the temperature of your fingers will mess up the wine or something like that. It'll not heat the wine up, but it'll change the temperature of it. So it's something like that it does. But yes, I did not know that. I didn't know. And because I didn't know, I figured there's a lot of niggas that don't know. So that's why I'm telling y'all, wine drinkers, if you're drinking some wine, hold it. First of all, get you a real wine glass. All right, get you a real wine glass. Keep it from getting warm, right? Because it's supposed to be a little. I think the wine is supposed to be a little bit below room temperature or something like that. I forgot. It's supposed to be like around 60 degrees or 55 degrees, something weird like that. It's supposed to be a certain temperature. I like my wine chill. It's supposed to be just chilled. I like my wine chilled, cold. I like it like that. But yes, it definitely it heats it up. It makes the wine warm. So hold your wine by your wine glass, the stem. That's what it's for. Yes, indeed. But this is good wine. Yes, indeed. But I definitely wanted to let y'all know that, because a lot of us don't know stuff, and hey, this is how you learn. All right, I learned, so I want y'all to learn. But without further ado, now that the wine class is over for this evening, thank you, DJ. He admitted. He said, "Damn, I didn't know that. I swear to God, I didn't know that either." And my one of my childhood friends, shout out to my man Darnell Nesbitt, wherever he may be. I don't know if he's watching or not, but he was actually at a wine tasting, and they talked about it. And I was sitting there, I was like, this nigga drinking wine? I was like, I drink wine too. And then find out, like, damn, this nigga, oh, you ain't, well, I be damn, I didn't know. So shout out to you, Donnell. Salute, brother. But without further ado, let's talk about this here. Hakim Littleton. For those of you who haven't seen this or don't know, Hakim Littleton was your local neighborhood thug, and him and one of his fellow thug or thug brethren were in the neighborhood doing thug shit, or on their way to or on their way from doing thug shit. Either way, the police rolls up on not Hakeem Littleton, but they were rolling up on Hakeem Littleton's thug brethren. And in the midst of that, they had a warrant out for his arrest. And then what happened was they began to place said man under arrest, and Hakeem Littleton took it upon himself to say, nah, fuck that, y'all ain't gonna take my boy, pulls out that pistol, that iron, and busts a cap, sent out some slugs. And then the police pretty much returned fire. It was just one of those situations where he was like, okay, well, what are they doing? What is he doing? Is this motherfucker really shooting? And it's like, I mean, it happens like that. It happens so quick to where, you don't realize what's going on. And before you know it, you in a situation that you shooting the motherfucker. That's pretty much what happened. So once this happened, shooting took place. And one of the things I do like about the fact that all of this new police brutality, Black Lives Matter, all this shit is forcing police departments to do, is forcing them to release body cam footage like ASAP. And me personally, I think there should be here's two things I'm gonna say about that. Number one, the government, yes, our U.S. government, whom we pay a fuck ton of taxes to, that motherfucker that be on your check every 2 weeks for us working folks, that motherfucker that say FICA, not FICO. FICO is your FICO score. No, FICA. The motherfucker, or better yet, also known as fuck you. The motherfucker that fucks your check every week. Them taxes and shit that we pay. If y'all motherfuckers can come up with $5 trillion to fuck off on different shit while we only get $1,200, I believe that the government should fund body cams for law enforcement departments, for your metro, your county, and your state, and your city government entities, police department, law enforcement departments. For those that are on patrol, you should have to wear a body camera, and it should be granted to all of the police departments. Y'all can give $750 billion to the military budget, then carve out $5 million of that or $500 million of that and grant out body cams. With this caveat, the body cam footage that is shot on those body cams, since it is covered under the FOIA, which is the Federal Information Freedom Information Act, it should be uploaded to a government site, .gov, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It should be loaded to a site to where that footage is immediately accessible by the public. General public, if you go and get on there, you should be able to download whatever footage that is sent up there, and that footage should be sent up immediately. Plain and simple. When there is a shooting after a shift, whatever you want to call it, anytime that there is an incident, there should be, a button that's pushed or something, and that footage should be uploaded. Or every however many hours, whatever it is you upload, or every shift, that information should be uploaded. That's what you should do. Every shift that an officer clocks in and clocks off, basically when you come on, I forgot what that call is, but it's different for different departments. But when you check on as an officer, they start your cam. When you check off, they stop your cam, and your cam is then uploaded. Plain and simple. And that cam is uploaded every time you check on and you check off. That camera footage is uploaded. When you go to lunch, that's your time. You check off. And when you check back on for lunch, then there you go. That footage is uploaded. So that means at least every maybe 4 to 6 hours, the body cam footage would be uploaded to this to the servers. Get Amazon involved and have that shit uploaded to the servers, and then that way everybody would have access to this information, to this video footage. That's how it should happen. Plain and simple. And our government should pay for that. So that therefore there isn't no, oh, we had to hold on to the footage and see it ourselves, and we had to bullshit. Only time that footage should be held back is if it is a minor involved. Other than that, I'm sorry. Your ass is in an incident, you involved, whether it's a DUI for a goddamn congressman or whether it's a goddamn I don't know, a fucking domestic violence dispute. It got to be uploaded. That's the only way to keep it honest. Nobody should be able to pick and choose, like I said, unless it is footage that is involving a minor. And even then, that footage should be scrubbed, and that minor's whatchamacallit should be blotted out, grayed out or whatever, and that's it. Other than that, that shit should be there. Plain and simple. But let's go ahead and let's get the gist of this and see what's happening. That's just my 2 cents about body cams. Body cams should be worn by all officers that are on patrol at all times. Unless you are on a special detail or you undercover, that's the only exception. Anytime that, and even, hear this, even if you are on a TAC team or you're on a special unit and you're doing something like serving a warrant, body cam. Body cam. You go and you serving a warrant, whether it's a no-knock warrant, whether it's whatever kind of warrant, you serving a warrant, you got to put your body cams on. You can't serve a warrant without body cams. That keeps them honest. Yep.
Our other top story tonight, the brother of the 19-year-old killed in a shootout with Detroit police says he wants a meeting with the mayor and the police chief.
19-year-old Hakim Littleton was shot at McNichols in San Juan yesterday.
So you
Detroit
see that?
police say he fired at officers first.
See that? See him digging in his pocket?
Sparked protests that continued for a second day. Victor Williams spoke to Littleton's brother.
Well, we've already heard from Hakim Littleton's mother, but now we're hearing from a man who identifies himself as Littleton's older brother. He says he's not going to stop whatsoever until he's gotten justice for his sibling that he called a hero.
And Chief James Craig needs to tell the truth.
Hakim Littleton's older brother, Rashad Littleton Schaefer, speaking out against what he calls a crime before a group of protesters organized by Detroit Will Breathe.
I want justice.
And despite the video evidence,
did y'all see that? I can't. Why do we have to? Y'all look here. You know what? Let me be fair. Let me be fair in this. Y'all tell me, because I said it the other night, I know I'm getting old and I know I'm not hip with the times. But if there's some young people watching, is this acceptable? Just tell me, is this dude has a red sideshow bob. He got a sideshow bob and he's talking about justice. Nigga, how about some justice for the appearance and the betrayal of you as a black person? How about some justice for us? God damn. How? Why? Why can't we just be clean cut? I'm just tell me if I'm old. Just tell me if I'm old and just say, you know what, Brian, you getting old and you just getting set in your ways. If I'm beginning to drive down old man lane, then just tell me that. But am I just asking too much to just ask for some type of just personal hygiene? This is like grooming. If you gonna wear your shit like that, at least get it lined up to where you good.
Despite the video evidence, Rashad is refusing to believe how.
So that image that you see, the guy in the white shirt, that's who the police was actually after. This is Littleton, and Littleton, he just said, nah, fuck that. Y'all ain't, I can't do it.
The incident played out. Many protesters by his side took to the streets to voice their opinions on major roadways like Livernois and Outer Drive, along with several residential.
Look at all these white folks. Where the fuck did all these white people? Do y'all see this? And this is why I ran this first. Do y'all see this? Where are all these people at? Where have these white protesters been?
Streets as well.
I want Chief James Craig to stop lying because he's not making sense.
Now, I'm not gonna say, well, I am gonna say it. Yes, his eyes are cocked like a pistol. Yes, he got one eye that's doing his own thing. Which one of these eyes doesn't belong? Which one of these eyes is doing his own thing? Which one of these eyes doesn't belong? That's what's happening. So just so in case you watching this on a phone or something and you got a smaller screen and it don't look right, no, that is not the quality because this is in HD. That is him not seeing eye to eye. That's exactly what
With the cop, he said, good job, Ford. That's not a good job in the city of Detroit.
We know that's not a good job in the city of Detroit. Why is he speak?
That's not a good job in the city of Detroit.
We know for a fact that had we not been here, that video would have been released the same day.
But if the video wasn't released the same day, would it have made a difference?
Police Chief James Craig spoke on the matter this morning,
Come
where
on,
it was
Craig.
stated that he still stands behind his office.
Is that dude behind green screen? Craig, y'all can do better than that. See, Detroit, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all can't buy no lights and no green screen? I mean, really? Come on, man. Seriously? Look at this dude. Look at how he looks. And he does not look like that.
Officers and their decision to pull the trigger.
Clearly, when you look at this video,
Y'all got money for goddamn it RoboCop statues. Y'all got money to fund OCD, OCP. But y'all ain't got no money for no lights and no green screen. This is a goddamn outrage. I see why Kane was able to take over the city with Nuke. It's because of shit like this.
the officer responded appropriately. He certainly was an imminent threat to his own life and that of his partners.
Look at that. Where the niggas at?
But Rashad
Can y'all please tell me where the niggas at? Where are the niggas in these protests? Ain't nobody noticed this. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Look at this. I've never seen this many white folks marching for niggas ever. There probably is more white folks out here than niggas. It was even the civil rights movement didn't have this many white folks.
specifically has a demand for both the police department
Look!
and the city that he wants.
Where the weave at? Where's the colorful hair? Where the rainbow box braids? What is going on here? And look at the signs. Trust black voices. She ain't no way in hell I'm trusting a black voice. Fuck that. Trust black voices. Boy, man, please stop killing us. Man, defund, demilitarize, something state. What is going on? White folks with a black sign that say stop killing us, no justice, no peace. Ain't nobody killing y'all. These motherfuckers. Boy. Man, come on here now.
Taken very seriously.
I really want a meeting with Chief James Craig, the mayor of Detroit, by next week. If they don't give it to me, I'm going to the city county building myself and
And he steady bouncing that shit around. This dude is slow. I just peeped that. He's slow. Okay, he on that meep, meep. He on the slow bus. Cause yeah, I can hear it now.
myself and standing right there next week. If they don't give it to me, I'm going to the city county building myself.
To the where? Where the fuck he say he going? Look at that stray dog. You know good and goddamn well if that ain't no black person dog. Now if that was a pit bull, then I'd be like, okay, these niggas out here. That's like a shepherd mix or some shit. That's that dog straight from the shelter. Knowing that ain't no nigga dog. And get some real niggas out. Ooh, look at them eyes, boy. Man, do you see that? It's God damn. I cannot.
Have been released the same day.
Police Chief James Craig spoke on the matter this morning, where it was stated that he still stands behind his officers and their decision to pull the trigger.
Clearly, when you look at this video, the officer responded appropriately. He certainly was an imminent threat to his own life and that of his partners.
What do we want? Where do we want it?
But Rashad specifically has a demand for both the police department and the city that he wants taken very seriously.
I really want a meeting with Chief James Craig, the mayor of Detroit, by next week. If they don't give it to me, I'm going to the city county building myself and standing right there until I get a meeting from him.
And as you can tell from the video, people are still very passionate and still very angry about the situation, so this is not going anywhere anytime soon. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Detroit police tell us 8 protesters were arrested in yesterday's protest at that intersection.
Wow. I just realized that I've seen those eyes before. And I'm going to show y'all where I didn't see these eyes on the fucking phone. I've seen these eyes. I was sitting here trying to figure it out. And I'm like, where have I seen these eyes? And it came to me, and here it is. This is where them eyes came from. This is it. I don't know. Here it go. On the head, here it go. I'm sitting there like, wait. That's who this dude is. He's a fucking tune. God damn. This dude's a fucking tune, man. That's why he sounds like that.
He's a tune.
Oh my God. Yep, there go them eyes. Remember me, Eddie?
I killed your brother. I talked.
Alright, shit. I know it. I know I'm not shit. I know I'm no earthly good. But that's who that was. Judge Doom. That's who that was. His son. God damn. I'm sorry. Oh man. G's OP. All right, now let's move right along and let's take a look at this here and watch this whole let's watch what the officer got to say about this.
Meantime, in response to the deadly shooting, protests erupted at the scene of the shooting.
Hold on. This is I didn't want to show you that. It's this one next. Yeah. All right, here we go. So now this is the actual footage here of the shooting. So let's go ahead and let's watch this.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
8 shots fired in 5 seconds. 8 shots fired.
That's the same dude that was behind the whack-ass green screen that you saw earlier. Don't look, I mean, come on now.
In 5 seconds.
Tonight, Detroit Police Chief James Craig releasing video of the deadly shootout to set the record straight. saying it wasn't his officers who opened fire first.
Clearly, they were under attack.
20-year-old Hakim Littleton was shot and killed by police early this afternoon, sparking protests on the city's west side.
Chief James Craig releasing video of the deadly shooting at 7:30 p.m. in response to what he called erroneous information being shared on social media. The video shows Littleton firing first at officers. Local 4's Rod Maloney is live tonight with that video, and we want to warn you, parts of that video are certainly graphic. Rod.
Yeah. No doubt about it, Jason. You know, and it's a situation where this town was on edge for most of the afternoon, basically because of the rumors that spread that a young black man had been gunned down unarmed by Detroit police. But the chief came out tonight.
That's what they were saying initially. That's exactly what they were saying. They were saying that the police then killed another black boy and he was unarmed and it was unprovoked. That's what these motherfuckers was lying, saying, putting out on social media, which actually forced the police chief to actually push out this video before shit got out of hand. Because he obviously didn't want these motherfuckers to start rioting and tearing up shit.
Show the video and put those rumors to rest. Detroit police gang squad members pull up on Darnell Sylvester in the...
So as you can see, they jump out and they go and they get their guy. They got him. Put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. This dude just decides, like not JT, like Duck Matthews in the 5 Heartbeats, like, no, that's my music. That's my music. And just like, no, fuck that. Y'all ain't taking him, cuz. Y'all ain't taking my nigga. And pulls out a fucking Beretta 25. Like, what you gonna do with that little shit against a fucking gang of police officers?
White t-shirt here. He's wanted on a federal drug warrant and gives up without incident.
Federal drug warrant. This nigga ain't get caught with no dime or no dub. This nigga is wanted on a federal drug warrant. So you know when the feds got you, they got you. Feds don't fuck around. They don't come around and, oh, we had made a mistake and thought it was the wrong person, this mistake. No, when the feds coming, they already got you. Whenever you see a federal warrant issue, whenever you see the feds done locked up somebody, all of the legwork is done. This shit is really a formality. We just getting this motherfucker into custody so that we can put a face to all this evidence and shit we already got. The feds don't shoot. They don't come out and overreact. They come when they know they got you. We got him. You sure? You made your list? You checked it twice? Okay, let's go get this nigga because he's definitely been naughty and ain't been nice. That's exactly what happens.
Standing next to him.
So you see now, this dude starts digging around in his pocket. Why? What the fuck are you really gonna do, man? You gonna bang out really? Over a federal drug warrant? That ain't got shit to do with you?
In the orange shirt is Hakim Littleton, a parolee, who the video shows pulls a 25 caliber Beretta semi-automatic.
A 25. These niggas got on bulletproof vests and they walking around with Glocks. Now, I'm not in no shape, form, or fashion hating on Beretta. Beretta is a lovely firearm maker. They are responsible for making some of the highest quality firearms on the planet. I own several Berettas my damn self. Go to my gun channel and shout out to everybody on the United Guns of America. Y'all check out the gun channels over there and you can see some lovely reports and reviews that I've done on Beretta. But the fact that you got a Beretta 25 caliber, that got what, maybe 7 or 9, no more than 9 rounds in it. The fuck you gonna do with a 25 against fucking 1, 2, 3, at least 7 cops?
From his cargo pants pocket and fires twice at an advancing officer. He dies almost instantly when officers fire 4 bullets at him. Chief James Craig said a witness heard.
Mr. Littleton stated, and I'm not going to say it in the exact verbiage, but basically that you're not going to take my man.
He said, you're not going to take my nigga. That's what he said. And the chief, you should have said it. You're authorized as a black person based on black folks. He's authorized to say it. He should have said it. Why? Because that's what was said. That's what was said. Why did you have to say nigga? Because he said nigga, that's why. I'm quoting this little motherfucker. That's the problem. We always trying to tiptoe around the fucking truth. I don't understand that.
Okay. You reaching for, man?
And you hear him. What you reaching for? And the fact that this dude got off 2 shots, and I'm so in awe of what this police officer did. And it was one of those situations to where and that's the guy the police officer got shot at. This dude got off 2 rounds and was shooting at this police officer's head, which shows you that he was definitely just trying to kill this dude. I'm going to take one with me. His intent was to kill that police officer. And my thing is this, you wonder why police officers be so quick to put a nigga down. Not shoot him in the leg, shoot him in the arm, just to stop him like he Murtaugh in in Lethal Weapon 1. No, fuck that. Or is that Lethal Weapon 2? Yeah, it's Lethal Weapon 2. No, it's Lethal Weapon 1. You're gonna buzz Trixie. You're gonna buzz Trixie. Yeah, it's Lethal Weapon 1. It was paint. Mommy says policemen shoot black people. Is that true? Huh? Is that true? No. We shoot a police officer in the leg just to stop him. Bullshit, Murtaugh. You have to when you gonna shoot a motherfucker, you shoot to stop the threat. And that's center mass. Trying to shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the arm, shoot him in the leg will get your ass killed. Or as niggas say, killed.
A closer body cam shot shows Littleton firing at the advancing officer, missing him, and the officer did not flinch.
He is what I describe as an American hero.
How that officer thought to just charge this dude, I guess he was kind of like, I ain't got no other choice, because he wasn't in close, he was too close to try to grab his gun. So he figured I need to just try to charge this dude, which would close that distance, but it's also making you a bigger target. And I don't know why he did it, but damn it, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. The fact that he charged that dude, it closed that gap, and he went after him, and the dude started to retreat. And luckily, he had his homeboy there who was able to let that Glock ride, because he damn sure needed it. Because that dude got off several shots.
Despite being fired upon, and you saw it with your own eyes, he continued to advance. He didn't even have time to take his weapon out.
Right.
He advanced. He wanted to secure by putting his own life in jeopardy.
The chief says the officer remains shaken as Littleton did aim at his head.
Yeah.
But all afternoon, social media posts popped up claiming
and then dove on his ass too.
None of this happened, that Littleton was unarmed and gunned down by police execution style.
It does incite violence, and I was deeply concerned over the erroneous information. I know we're in a very difficult time, not just here but across this country, and I've asked repeatedly that, give us a chance.
Now, the chief wouldn't address what might happen to anybody inciting that kind of violence, but in the meantime, he did say that all of this stems from an investigation into that block party shooting on July 5th, where 8 people were injured. They believe it was gang violence that prompted that, and the chief said both of the young men involved in today's activities were in gangs. Back to you.
It was just amazing to watch this play out in real time as we were carrying this live on TV tonight, Rod, to watch that video, and then again to watch it just now still. What did the chief say about how quickly this happened and his officer's response?
Well, we heard him say it earlier, but it's important to reiterate that there were 8 shots fired within a frame of 5 seconds.
Let's be clear.
Now, the young man who was killed apparently shot 2 shots at the officer and then kept shooting when he went down to the ground. They say they have all of the shell casings in that. It is early in the investigation, but the chief felt it was vital that they get this video out, and they're going to continue the investigation into this. But at least they were able to stop the escalating violence that was going on because people thought that something happened when in fact it had not.
Absolutely right, and just amazing that officer is here to talk about what happened, missing a bullet at point blank range. Rod, thank you.
But across this country,
Found by police.
his own life in jeopardy.
Ronald wanted to know what happened once the police shot this guy. I'm going to show you.
The chief says the officer remains shaken as Littleton did aim at his head. But all afternoon, social media posts popped up claiming none of this happened, that Littleton was unarmed and gunned down by police execution style.
It does incite violence, and I was deeply concerned over the erroneous information. I know we're in a very difficult time, not just here but across this country, and I've asked repeatedly that, give us a chance.
It is. You better than that, man. I don't know why, but hey, that's what it is. That nigga on that Ebony Express. Oh my goodness. Okay, so with that happening, with that being said, this was the biggest part of this that I was really I didn't understand this. I did not understand this part of this, and that is the protest.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
8 shots fired in 5 seconds.
I don't know what the
8 shots fired in 5 seconds.
Tonight, Detroit Police Chief James Craig releasing
is this one. I don't understand what is it that they're protesting for, and why so many people were involved.
Meantime, in response to the deadly shooting, protests erupted at the scene of the shooting. Things got tense with objects thrown at officers who then deployed tear gas. Victor Williams was in the middle of it all. And Victor, those protesters then marched to the 12th precinct where there was a brief standoff with officers in riot gear.
What is the purpose of that? And it's like, my thing is this, it's like, I get the fact that, people want to protest and that you would not want to protest, but people have the right to protest. I'm all for that. That's America. That's what America's about. And hey, you want to protest, goddamn it, go ahead and have your protest as long as it's peaceful. But what was the point in protesting for this? This young man, this young boy, this young thug, whatever you want to call it, he literally tried to kill a police officer for not doing anything to him, but actually serving a warrant on his friend. And they're walking the streets and protesting for that, going to the police station and the police precinct for that. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, these protesters were out here all day, but thankfully it appears that no one was seriously hurt or injured in what these people are calling an outcry for justice.
How is that when you're having an outcry? Look at this.
This was the scene earlier in the day. Chaos in the intersection of San.
And again, what do you see? A sea of white people. And it's like, I don't understand why black folks ain't questioning this. Because this is all in the name of y'all. In the name of us. In the name of niggas. In the name of black. Everything. Black Lives Matter is all in the name of black lives. Why are these white folks out here protesting for what? For somebody who got killed by the police because they tried to kill the police. And nobody's questioning that. Nobody's saying, well, wait, just hold on now a goddamn minute now. This ain't no Ahmaud Arbery. There's nothing arbitrary. There's nothing to even say. Well, he didn't have to do that. There's nothing that shows any wrongdoing on the police officer's part. This is complete wrongdoing on Hakim's part. He incited all of this. What is it that you're protesting against?
One in West McNichols, where 19-year-old Hakim Littleton was shot by police. Multiple items could be seen thrown at the officers, who all lined up in riot gear.
What are y'all mad for? What are y'all upset about? And this is what I was getting to when I was talking about what is disturbing to me about this type of behavior. Because I know what it is, and I'm I'm more upset at the fact that people aren't calling this what it is. You got this Black Lives Matter group, because they're the ones that's funding all of this shit. They paying these people, which is why you see white folks out there. They paying them $15 an hour to organize and terrorize fucking neighborhoods, to organize and terrorize and gather around to terrorize all of these different neighborhoods, all of these police shootings, anything that got something to do with black versus white. They are paying people to literally go and terrorize them. Have y'all noticed that all of these goddamn incidents are ending up with tear gas being fired, police getting hurt, police officers getting shit thrown at them? Just like in Chicago, they were throwing bottles of piss on police officers, pouring water on them, throwing water bottles, hitting them with shit. And they're trying to literally compare this to the civil rights movement. Where in civil rights, what was it? You had the fire department hitting niggas with hoses, turning the water hoses on them, sicking German shepherds on them. You ain't seen none of this here. But this is what they're comparing it to. And y'all ain't saying nothing about this. Y'all are okay with this. Why? Because it's a bunch of people getting paid and niggas really think that they getting somewhere. And I'm telling you, y'all ain't doing shit but being more and more of a fucking nuisance because you don't have a real serious people serving agenda. These people aren't doing anything. These politicians that are behind this shit and these people that are in the upper echelon of Black Lives Matter, y'all don't realize that they're doing this for political gain. That's it. They're trying to new world order this shit at y'all expense. They are literally exploiting you. They're exploiting your cause. They're exploiting your lives for their own political agenda. They are terrorizing people for their own political agenda. And just because they giving y'all niggas $15 an hour, y'all don't see that or don't want to see it. And then if this election don't go their way, it's going to all disappear till the next 4 years come around. I'm telling y'all what it don't take rocket science to figure this out. I am in no shape, form, or fashion some type of fucking genius that done figured all of this shit out over the course of 6 years and no shit. I ain't done that. I'm just looking at what's happening. All they're doing is literally giving you fucking table scraps. Everybody really think they getting somewhere. You ain't getting nothing and you ain't fighting for shit that you already didn't have. And the shit that you think they're giving you, it really means nothing. Y'all ain't walking away with no money. Y'all ain't walking away with no land. Until this country is talking about, until you see the government talking about putting some real money in your pocket and giving us some real land, then there is nothing that you're gaining. You're gaining nothing. So it's like doing all of this, it's just causing civil unrest. You know what it's really doing to you? It's getting people depressed. That's why you have people killing themselves. All of y'all niggas that's been talking about, yeah, they hanging niggas again. Bullshit to the back. People are fucking depressed over this shit. This COVID-19 shit, it's pushing people over the brink, to the brink and over the edge. That's why you have people killing themselves. That's why you have people going out and shooting motherfuckers. They just had in Chicago a fucking what was it? I think it was a 3-year-old boy got shot in the fucking head today. Dead. This morning on the expressway. Motherfucker on the Bishop Ford Highway in Chicago, a motherfucker shot another motherfucker car and killed like a 3-year-old boy. I want to say it was 3 years old. Let me double check and make sure. Because my wife sent me that story. And it's like, that's the shit that, and we just shaking our head about that shit. That's fucked up. Damn, Joe. Wow, for real. And keep it moving. An infant. I'm sorry. An infant. 10 months. Not dead. A 10-month-old critically wounded. But we what? But we talking about police brutality for a nigga. We marching, got Black Lives Matter, got people in the streets, paying people in the streets to go out and protest, get arrested, throw fucking tear gas back at the police, fight the police, kill the police, whatever you want to do to the police over a dude that shot and tried to kill a police officer for no fucking reason. They show up for that in droves, as you can see. $200 million, they can pay motherfuckers to show up for that. 10-month-old critically wounded in a shooting on the expressway this morning. 11 o'clock in the morning. Shot in the back seat, critically wounded. I want to say she got shot in the temple. That's what I want to say. The child's 17-year-old mother was also in the car, and of course, she's not injured. The child shot in the shoulder, was driven to Roseland Hospital. But she was transferred to Comas to the Children's Hospital, which is good because Roseland is a fucking death trap. But why is it? And my thing is this. I'm not even mad. Here's my problem with Black Lives Matter. Because I believe in America, any and everybody should be able to assemble their own political party and get their own little group together and do whatever they're going to do. My two problems with Black Lives Matter is that it's called Black Lives Matter. That's one. And number two is that they go around and they fucking terrorize people. Anytime your ass is walking up to people's houses and shit, talking shit, you terrorizing motherfuckers. Anytime you throwing shit at the police and you ain't talking about you peacefully protesting this bullshit, you're terrorizing motherfuckers. They're my only two problems with Black Lives Matter. On the real. Other than that, you got a bunch of fucking Marxists that want to get together and try to change the world. Go right the fuck ahead. It's America. Do what you want to do. Just don't tread on my shit. That's it. But the fact that they call that shit Black Lives Matter, when in fact Black lives don't matter, when it's all about just pitting motherfuckers against each other, they're using the racism card to the fullest. They just keep doing it. The only time they show the fuck up is when it's police involved. 100 niggas get shot in the weekend in Chicago. No Black Lives Matter. 14-year-old boy tried to shoot a police officer in fucking Detroit and gets killed. And this is what you get.
As several people were arrested, this demonstrator calls them outside agitators.
They kept yelling different things to instigate the protests. That's what I saw. I didn't see no people from the neighborhood, and I still don't see anybody from the neighborhood marching.
Then came...
You hear that? That lets you know they full of shit, y'all. They full of shit. That's a person from the neighborhood talking about, I ain't never seen none of these motherfuckers before. Ain't none of these niggas from the neighborhood. They not peacefully protesting. They out here kicking shit up. They're literally terrorizing shit, people. It's a fucking terrorist group. This whole Antifa bullshit that's going on, this is it. happening right now. Listen to this dude.
And I still don't see anybody from the neighborhood marching.
Then came the tear gas. Many of those canisters.
I didn't see no people from the neighborhood, and I still don't see anybody from the neighborhood marching.
Then came
the protest.
Them outside agitators.
They kept yelling different things to instigate the protests. That's what I saw. I didn't see no people from the neighborhood, and I still don't see anybody from the neighborhood. Different things to instigate the protests. That's what I saw. I didn't see no people from the neighborhood, and I still don't see anybody from the neighborhood marching.
Then came the tear gas. Many of those canisters thrown right back at police. Officers retreat from the scene, and from there, the group would then march down West McNichols throughout the city.
I just want this stuff to stop. We deserve to have a voice.
Eventually, the rally would come to a halt.
What do you mean you just want this stuff to stop? We deserve a voice. This dude tried to kill a fucking police officer. What voice do you fucking need? Do y'all hear these people? And it's like, I hate the fact that niggas are so impressionable that you tell them just a certain thing to say and they'll just keep saying it. Prove them wrong, they'll keep saying it. Show them facts, they'll keep saying it. It's like niggas want to believe the lie. Niggas love to fucking lie. They do. They get off on it. They get off on it. I think Hakim Littleton was either 14 or 17, if I'm not mistaken. He was either 14 or 17. Actually, let me find out. I think he was, I want to say he was 17, but I'm not sure. But he could have been 14. It was one of them. Oh, wait. No, they say that motherfucker 20. 20, twin, nigga. I think that's what they said. Ah, shit, I don't see it. But I think they saying he's 20. Fatally striking. What about the police shooting Hakim Littleton protest? Nope. Nope. I don't see it. Yeah, 20. He's 20. 20 years old. But this shit is crazy, man. The fact that we see this happening, we see that these people that are out here are being paid. We see that the people out here are not from the community. They're just popping the fuck up. And then when they do, they ain't doing shit but tearing shit up. They fucking shit up in a community that's not theirs, and niggas are okay with it. We ain't saying nothing about it. Black people are just not saying anything. It's insane, man. The fact that you just letting people do this, and I'm telling you, black folks, y'all really think y'all doing something? Y'all really think y'all getting somewhere? You just wait until after this election. And wait until all the fanfare dies down. Wait until all of the glitter and glamour, wait until it all goes away. And Black Lives Matter walk away from this shit and wait until next election with another 100 million sitting up in the bank. Because y'all ain't even got enough wherewithal to ask where the money going. And then when a nigga show you where the money going, you don't believe it. Oh, that act blue shit, that's bullshit. That shit ain't true. Okay, well, why ain't you asking for it? 200 million, over 200 something million dollars. Last time I heard, over 200 and something million dollars. And y'all ain't opened up not one community center. Y'all ain't opened up not one mental health facility. Y'all ain't, in all of these places that y'all go and fuck shit up, y'all ain't rebuild not one motherfucking business. Not one. So all of these people are donating hundreds of millions of dollars. And y'all have not put a single resource back in any of these communities that y'all supposedly supposed to be standing up for. But niggas ain't even asking about that. They're not even asking about that. They're not even asking about that, man. Do y'all understand that? But y'all steady putting on Black Lives Matter masks. Y'all wearing Black Lives Matter shirts. Y'all putting Black Lives Matter backgrounds on all you fucking social media pages. But y'all see these motherfuckers got hundreds of millions of dollars. And they supposed to be for y'all, for us. And y'all not even asking, like, well, what the fuck? But y'all talk about Oprah and her money? Why Oprah ain't giving back to the community? Why Michael Jordan ain't giving back to the community? You see, Chance, he gave $1 million. If Chance can give $1 million to Chicago public schools, Black Lives Matter has 100 times more money than what this dude has. Just saying. Why won't y'all hold them to the same standard y'all hold everybody else to? Just like Cap. Colin Kaepernick got off like a fat rat with them settlements. Anytime you got undisclosed amounts coming from Nike and the NFL, come the fuck on. Not to mention his contract that they paid out. Why ain't nobody asking where Cap at now? You would think activist Colin Kaepernick would be in the heart and soul of all this shit going on, wouldn't you? Matter of fact, ain't this what he was kneeling for? But where Cap at? He at home with that motherfucking Ferrari in the driveway. That's where he at. He rolling Rari. He F-150. Or F-50, whatever the fuck they call it. F-150, that's a Ford. Y'all don't realize that y'all are being finessed? Y'all don't realize that they giving you the overlay for the underlay? They over here waving their hand like, look at this, y'all, look at this, y'all, look at this, y'all. And in the meantime, they like, go get it, go steal it, yeah, go now. Hey, y'all, come over here. And niggas like, yeah, go to where the lights at. Go to where the fire at. Hey, niggas, let's go over here where the police at. Meanwhile, motherfuckers steady donating, and they steady sitting back getting paid. If Black Lives Matter is such on the up and up, and they all for black folks, and they just trying to change the world and make a difference, wouldn't you think they'd be showing y'all who getting paid? How much money they spending on salary? I think they said on that Blue Act Blue shit, it said something like 15 million on payroll alone. But they gave Bernie like 100 million. They gave Biden like 80 million. But you don't believe that shit though. We don't believe that. That ain't true. Y'all don't know. I'm sorry. That's what you call a false narrative, bro. Okay.
DPD's 12th precinct, where once again there would be a face-to-face interaction between the now larger group and police, however in a much more peaceful manner. Eventually the march would end at the same intersection where the turmoil originated. But even after the video was revealed showing the final moments of Hakim Littleton's life, some still believe his death was unjustified.
He was, look, struggling. Let him go. Shoot him in the leg. He'll be all right. Apprehend him.
And you know this a ghetto bitch that don't do shit but get high and fuck. I'm sorry. I'm calling it what it is. If she's articulating herself like this, talking about, yeah, he was struggling. Let him go. Shoot him in the leg. Bitch, you don't know nothing about being the police. That's like saying, shoot the gun out of his hand. That's what you do. Like, come the fuck on.
Put him in custody.
Put him in custody.
I believe his death was unjustified.
He was, look, struggling.
He was struggling as he's shooting at the police. How the fuck you struggling when you get 2 shots off at a goddamn police officer's head? Struggling what, to kill him? You fucking serious? That's exactly why I said what I said. Niggas love to fucking lie. Why you gotta lie for this nigga? Just say it is, man. That's fucked up that kid did that. It's fucked up that they out here trying to fucking cover this shit up. And this kid did this shit. He had no business even intervening with this arrest. Let alone pulling out a gun and trying to shoot a police officer for what? Fuck you killing him for? Why the fuck do you want to kill the police officer? What did he do to you to where you felt the right to want to kill this motherfucker? You see how niggas just don't have any type of fucking moral compass? They don't give a fuck about life. We don't give a fuck about life. Then when somebody take our life, shoot him in the leg, just stop him or something. It don't get no more ignorant than that. totally unaware about police work, totally unaware about the law, and totally unaware about shooting. Shoot him in the leg. Yeah, all right. After I hit his ass in the chest 8 times. Fuck you mean? Well, what happened? Well, he was able to kill 2 police officers. Well, how did he kill 2 of y'all? Well, we was trying to shoot him in the leg, but he was footworking at the time, so we couldn't like get a clean shot. He was doing the crazy legs while he was shooting, so we couldn't kill him. We couldn't get him. Yeah, he shot 4 of us. Why did he shoot 4 of y'all? He was doing the crazy leg, and then we couldn't get him in the leg. We was just trying to stop him. Yeah, but 4 of y'all were dead. Yeah, I know, man. It's fucked up, ain't it? That's the job, though. That's what being the police is. We can't stop the nigga from footworking, can we? Footworking ain't illegal. Man, please.
Let him go. Shoot him in the leg.
Let him go. He shoot 2 rounds at the police officer who wasn't even there for him. Let him go. Do you hear the fact that she had the balls to even say this? And this is why I was so troubled and disturbed by this. Because we've gotten to the point to where anything goes. And I'm going to tell you the problem with what anything goes. Here's the problem. When you play the game of anything goes, eventually, everybody's going to play the same game you playing. And then you'll hear this old adage of, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. When you start, and here's my thing, when you start playing these type of games, and somebody say, okay, fuck it, let's get up with their glamour. That's a Chicago saying. Let's do what they doing. Fine. And motherfuckers just start shooting niggas. When white folks start shooting niggas, then you gonna say, why they doing this to us? This ain't right. What you doing is you pushing and poking and prodding the bear. And eventually, that hibernating motherfucker gonna wake up and gonna be like, all right, enough of this shit. That's what's gonna happen. Niggas talk about this race war shit. Niggas talk about, yeah, it's gonna be a race war, man. Let me tell you something. That's the last thing y'all niggas want. And if y'all niggas think, well, we got the not fucking around crew. Did y'all see that video the other day about the not fucking around crew? I'm sorry, the not fucking around coalition. I'm doing that video too. The not fucking around coalition. Did you see what happened to them? Them motherfuckers was at a protest in Kentucky for Breonna Taylor. And you know what happened? 3 of them got shot. Yep. 3 of the not fucking around crew in formation. They got shot. You know who shot them? Take a guess. Yep, 3 people got shot in Kentucky. The no fucking around coalition. 3 of them got shot. You know who did it? They shot themselves. They shot themselves. Like the old man said in fucking New Jack City. You're killing your own kind. They shot each other. That's what happened. 3 of them got shot, accidental discharge. And you know why? Because that's what happens when you get a bunch of niggas together who don't know what the fuck they doing. The fact that you calling yourself the not fucking around coalition, that lets you know y'all on some stupid shit already. Who the fuck comes up with a name like that? You supposed to be following in the footsteps of the Black Panthers, and what you can come up with, the best you can do, is the not fucking around coalition. And you think just because you put on some fucking shades and you wear some fucking bullshit ass black dashiki looking like a ghetto ass Morpheus, you think that you really doing some shit. Niggas walking around with a bunch of bullshit ass guns. These niggas got fucking shotguns. These niggas got I swear it looked like some of these niggas got BB guns. Walking around with 22 caliber AR-15s. Nigga, that's for hunting goddamn varmint. 22 long rifle is a varmint round. It's for killing, you know what a varmint round is? That's for killing squirrel, possum, rabbit, shit like that. That's what these niggas walking around with, because these niggas ain't got no money to buy no real motherfucking hardware. You broke ass niggas sitting around here buying bullshit ass motherfucking firearms, and then you think you doing some shit because y'all all put on black talking about you in a fucking formation. The fuck out my face on the internet. These niggas really think they doing some shit. You got a bunch of niggas who put on all y'all niggas, and you see, now here's the thing. Now you motherfuckers call the Ku Klux Klan a bunch of fucking cowards walking around in they white hoods. You get a bunch of niggas together, and what do the niggas do? They put on a bunch of fucking black hoods. You got the fucking not fucking around crew that gets together and goes to the place where the Ku Klux Klan started up on Stone Mountain in Georgia. We're gonna have a formation there. For what? When was the last time y'all seen a fucking Klan member? When was the last time y'all seen a Klan member even fuck with a nigga? What's the purpose of going to this is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan. We heard that they was gonna be shooting niggas. We heard they was killing black folks on the 4th of July. Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody said that. Y'all made that shit up. White people are gonna get together and start shooting black people on the 4th of July. Shit. Really? And then y'all all get up there, we was 1,500 strong. Yeah, okay, y'all was 1,500 strong, but y'all ain't do shit. If y'all really the not fucking around coalition, take your ass to Inglewood in Chicago. Take your ass to the Wild Hunteds and tell them niggas that's killing more niggas than anybody else, tell them niggas y'all ain't fucking around. You know why them niggas from the not fucking around coalition ain't going over there where them niggas at? Where them real young niggas at? Because them niggas out there got choppers. Them niggas out there with them Dracos, them AK-47s. Them niggas got real motherfucking AR-15s. You saw them niggas shooting up that funeral? Them niggas wasn't out there with no motherfucking 22s. Them niggas out there with banana clips. That's why them niggas ain't going to tell them not fucking around. Cool, y'all tell that ghetto ass Morpheus, take your ass to Chicago, nigga, at night. Fuck that daytime shit. All these motherfuckers talking about they out here in these streets. Nigga, if you ain't in them streets after 10 p.m., you ain't on shit. Take your ass to Inglewood, nigga, at 11 o'clock at night, talking about y'all niggas need to go in the house when them niggas that be out is out. Y'all niggas out there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon when all the little thug niggas sleep. All the thug niggas sleep then. That's when y'all in the neighborhood talking about we out here because we ain't taking it no more. You out there with your megaphones and some fucking t-shirts talking shit. Take your ass over there on Ashland, nigga, on 63rd Street, nigga. Take your ass over there at motherfucking 10 o'clock at night and post up. You tell them that, they're going to be like, shit, we ain't going out there. Go out there with a motherfucking 22 long rifle talking about y'all niggas need to chill. Shit crazy. Yeah, and I heard that bullshit too. That motherfucker said they want Texas. We want our land. Boy, the last place, let me tell y'all niggas something. In case y'all niggas don't know. The last place on God's green earth that you niggas want to try to take over is Texas. The last place that you niggas want to try to take over is Texas. Texas want to be its own goddamn country anyway. Y'all niggas wouldn't survive a week. If you got all the niggas you wanted to get to come and take over Texas, y'all niggas wouldn't last a week. It'll be over. It'll be over quicker than Desert Storm. And you know how quick that shit was over with. And them niggas had rockets. Bring y'all ass down here to Texas and talk about we want Texas. Boy, all them Texans gonna get together and line up on y'all ass and be like, shit. Come on down here if you want to, partner. You come on down here, we'll send you back home in a box. That's exactly what they gonna do. We want Texas. I'm just so tired of niggas just coming up with these grandiose fucking delusions of grandeur ideas. Crawl before you walk. For you calling yourself the fucking not fucking around coalition, at least have enough wherewithal to get some niggas together and go to the goddamn range. Go teach the niggas firearm safety first and foremost, instead of just letting any nigga that show up with a gun join. Anybody that shows up with a gun, dressed in uniform, and wants to become a part of the formation, you will be inducted and you will be sworn in into the coalition. How fucking stupid is that? Y'all military trained? Y'all been in the military? Y'all got all this military training that y'all talk about? Then why ain't you niggas got enough wherewithal to at least train the motherfuckers that's rolling with y'all? And if that takes you 6 months or it takes you a year to get a real true group of trained motherfuckers, then so be it. But niggas want to build some shit overnight. Niggas just want to pop up. Right, Easy. Them niggas sure talking about they taking Texas and fuck around to see some Gatling guns. Fuck around and see that shit that, what's the dude in Predator? That shit that not Ted DiBiase, Ventura. Y'all gonna see that shit Ventura had. Fuck y'all talking about. Show up to Texas and see what happened. We want Texas. Shit. Man, please. Let's get back to this dumb bitch.
Right? Apprehend him. Put him in custody. You do not take somebody's life.
And his mother.
And y'all tell me the last time y'all seen a motherfucker get apprehended that shoot 2 times at a police officer's head at close range. Tell me the last time you seen that. Show me the police officer that's equipped to do that. Any police officers is out there, any police officers that because you don't want to take my word for it. I was only a police officer sworn in for a couple of years. Let's say that you don't believe what the fuck I'm saying. Brian, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Show me the technique, show me the move, show me the training that it takes in order to disarm a person or to shoot a person in the leg and take him into custody that's shooting at you with a 25 at point blank range. Show me.
Is standing by her son.
I was a genius.
Oh my God. Oh man. Come on, man. And why does this bitch here got lipstick on with a mask on? Can't nobody see your lips? Why ain't this motherfucker practicing social distancing? If everybody's so worried about fucking COVID, everybody's so concerned about COVID, why won't you just wear a mask? It's plain and simple. Doctors do it all day long. Why the first thing you see is a nigga showing up with lipstick on the inside of their mask and some fucking goggles on? And you just came from wood shop? It's motherfuckers, man.
He was a warrior. My son was bad.
That's right.
Listen to him. That's his mother.
Shoot him in the leg. He'll be all right. Apprehend him. Put him in custody. You do not take somebody's life.
In defense of Black lives, defund the police, invest in Black communities, Trump must resign, M4BL. What does M4BL mean? Money for Black lives? Is that what that means? But let's look at that. If we're going to defend Black lives, we defund the police. Okay. let's defund the police. Then we're going to invest in black communities. How? How, Sway? What does that look like? What does investing in black communities look like? What do you do to invest in a black community? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, what do we do to invest in black communities? Then Trump must resign. Okay, let's get Trump to resign. President Trump resigns. So that means if Trump resigns, then that means Pence becomes the president. So we done defunded the police. Ain't no more popos. We done invested, I don't know what, into what part of the black community. And then Trump has resigned. So now we got Pence as the president. How do that stop 86 niggas getting shot over the weekend? How do that stop 104 niggas getting shot? How does that stop 20 children being killed since June 20th? 14, and out of that 20, 14 of them were under 10. Or 10 of them were under 14. Yeah, 10 was under 14. 20 motherfucking kids got killed, shot, dead since June 20th. That's 1 month and 8 days from now, from today. You got 20 kids that got killed. Tell me on this white towel, what is the thing that directly affected that? Tell me how Trump resigning is going to stop 20 kids from getting killed. Tell me how defunding the police is going to stop 20 children from getting killed. Tell me how investing in black communities is going to stop niggas from selling dope and killing each other. You see what the fuck I mean? How we just say shit and we don't have any real tangible fucking agendas. We don't have anything that can actually happen. We just saying shit. Defund the police. Okay, then what? Who's gonna police the neighborhoods? We'll police our own neighborhoods. Then why ain't you doing it now? Why do you need to defund the police in order for you to police your own communities? Stop calling the motherfuckers. Don't call the police. That's it. If you don't want the police in your neighborhood, don't call them. That's it. And my thing is this. If y'all talking about this saving black lives, and if Trump resigning is a part of that, then y'all tell me why in the fuck wasn't y'all asking for Obama to resign? Because it was way more niggas dying in Chicago when he was the president. How come niggas dying in Chicago wasn't Obama's fault, but it's Trump's fault? Tell me that. Somebody help me figure that part out. I'm not knocking it. Let's just say that what you niggas are saying is true. Tell me how Black Lives Matter, which was around then, Black Lives Matter came out in like 2013 or 2015, some shit like that. Tell me how them being around and being in existence, how come they weren't asking to defund the police when Obama was in office? How come they weren't asking for Obama to resign when it was 3,000 niggas getting killed in Chicago, when they was beating the Iraq numbers? Y'all do remember that, don't you? Y'all do remember that. Y'all do remember that Chicago had more deaths in its inner city than soldiers dead over in Iraq. That's how the name Chirac came about. In case you didn't know, Chirac came about because there were more niggas dying in Chicago than Iraq. The country that we were at war with had less casualties than Chicago did, which meant as a young black male, you had a better chance of surviving in Iraq than you did in the hoods of Chicago. How fucked up is that? And nobody saw a problem with that then? Nobody wanted to say anything about Obama then. I know I was. I know I was saying the shit. But wasn't nobody else. Wasn't no big group like Black Lives Matter saying it. Wasn't all these social justice warriors that's online talking about it now saying. Wasn't none of you niggas saying it then. But now you niggas saying it now. And I wonder why. How, Sway? Why is this such a big deal now to where it's Trump's fault? Even the fucking mayor is blaming Trump for the lives that are being lost in Chicago. Bitch, you don't have no motherfucking saying that? I think you do. Well, it's because Trump don't have tougher gun laws. Bitch, the guns are illegal anyway. How about the fact that your police department is understaffed by 3,000 cops, but you still want to defund the police? How about that? How about when these police officers actually do catch a motherfucker because only 20% of the crimes are getting solved? So when they do catch one of these little niggas, what do y'all do? Y'all give them a light ass sentence, or y'all parole them and put them on fucking house arrest and put them right back out in the streets. That's what's happening. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Because it's easier to blame Trump. Man, please. This makes no sense, y'all. It makes no sense that niggas are just buying this shit hook, line, and sinker and ain't asking no questions. Hey, I voted for Obama. Not once, but my dumb ass voted for him twice. And I was still asking the questions even after endorsing him with my vote. I'm just saying, how is it that y'all aren't asking these questions of your own mayor? How come you're not asking this question with your own, even the fucking aldermen are questioning what the fucking mayor is doing, but niggas ain't? The goddamn president of the Fraternal Order of Police Union, he's even questioning what the mayor is saying. He challenging that bitch on what she not doing. Y'all don't realize that they're letting this shit happen on purpose? They want you niggas living in despair, hopelessness. They want you to be concerned about fucking where your next meal is coming from, and they want you to be concerned about they want you to be more concerned about being terrorized in your own neighborhood, being scared to come outside. They're facilitating this shit, man. Also, they can say it's so bad that we gonna vote for anybody, even if it's Biden and he don't care about us niggas either. We gonna vote for him. And Biden ain't gonna make it no better. He don't even know what the fuck is going on half the time. I'm telling you. You look at how things are in today's world. You get more black folks speaking out and speaking up about becoming Republicans or just being conservative than ever before. You have politicians literally going at each other and challenging each other because the Democrats and the fucking leftists are just too fucking much. And it's getting to the point to where they're even like, look, y'all doing too much. And we not asking no questions. Niggas ain't challenging no ideas. Niggas ain't saying, well, bitch, why ain't you did nothing? Well, bitch, why ain't you did this? Well, why ain't you allocated more police officers in these hot spots? It ain't like you ain't got them. You control it. Well, it's just not that easy to do. It sounds simple, but it's not. Bitch, Kim Fox, why are you just letting all these niggas loose? Nobody's saying that. And the people who are supporting and endorsing this shit, have you noticed that they don't even live in your neighborhoods? The people that are cool with this shit, the people that ain't saying nothing, they're not even living in your neighborhoods. I could see if the same politicians who was endorsing all of this fuck shit, defunding the police shit, was living in these same neighborhoods. I could see it if you had the aldermen and the mayors living in the neighborhoods that they're trying to defund. I could even be like, well, I get it. At least they're genuine in their position. They mean what they're saying, but they not. They ain't even in y'all neighborhoods, in y'all communities. That bitch AOC ain't in the hood. That bitch is living it up like Ja Rule. And nobody's saying nothing. Nancy Pelosi living it up in her gated community. She's not in the hood. But she getting $650 million for the arts. Ain't no art in the hood, is it? Maybe a couple of niggas named Art, but it ain't no art in the hood. Unless you look at some graffiti. Y'all are supporting a bunch of people who just telling y'all some shit. They ain't showing you nothing. If ain't nobody giving you no hundreds of thousands of dollars and they ain't giving you no land, they ain't really doing shit for you. So it ain't that one side is better than the other. We just need to get some solidarity and say, hey, let's start doing for ourselves first. Because I'll say this like I always say it. Trump ain't the best thing happening since sliced bread. He's not. Not even close. He do and say dumb shit all the time. But he's better than what the fuck we done had. I'd rather have a genuine idiot than to have a fucking finessing asshole who been around for 50 years and who is a politician. I take the businessman who's at least trying to do some shit different than to take a seasoned 40+ year politician who ain't never done shit for niggas talking about, oh, now I'm gonna do something for niggas. Fuck out my face on the internet. Same thing with motherfucking Hillary Clinton. Ain't never did shit for niggas. And the minute she say it, niggas just believe it. I got hot sauce in my purse. I'm gonna do something for y'all. Yeah, that's right. Y'all gotta be better than that, smarter than that. Tell a motherfucker, say, hey man, what are you gonna do? Fuck all this talk. Show me some tangibles. How much money you gonna funnel into our neighborhood? Into the hands of black folks, not giving it to some white folks to oversee for black folks. I'm talking about actual shit. Oh, well, it just doesn't work like that. Well, let's make it work like that. Why is it that you ain't got no niggas out of jail and you talking about you want to help get niggas out of jail, but you was the motherfucker behind putting niggas in jail? That wasn't me. That was Hillary Clinton. Motherfucker, y'all was all in the same game. Same team. But we won't ask that question. Because we so fixed and focused on Trump. See what Trump said? See what Trump said? What the fuck is he doing? And what is it that he's doing that's different than any other politician before? Come on, man.
And his mother is standing by her son.
He was a genius.
He was a genius.
He was a warrior. My son was bad.
That's right.
My son was bad. Dead as a motherfucking doorknob. My son was a genius. He was a warrior. He was bad. I gotta say it. Tommy said it plenty of times before. Black women don't give shit about their kids. They don't give a fuck. Not a tear shed. Not a tear rolled. My son was bad. My son was a genius. My son was a warrior. That's it, huh? That's it. He shot at the police. He's a genius. He's dead as fuck. He's a warrior. He wasn't even a part of the arrest. He's bad. Whatever.
Now, even after this video was released showing the final moments of Littleton's life, protesters, they still lined up here at the 12th precinct, a lot of them still face-to-face with officers. So I have a feeling that this is just going to be the beginning, and we'll probably see more from those protesters again tomorrow. Victor Williams, Local 4.
In the meantime, the investigation does still continue. Thank you, Victor. We did just receive a statement from the Detroit branch of the NAACP on today's shooting. It reads in part, this situation in the city of Detroit clearly demonstrates the tremendous value of body cams and dash cameras used by police departments across the nation. Today's events could have turned into a crisis that turned our city into something that none of us wish to see. Community policing, transparency, and integrity are vital elements in the ultimate security of our community. Our coverage continues on clickondetroit.com, where you can watch Chief.
And that I have nothing but the utmost respect for. I ain't got nothing but respect for that. Having the transparency, having the shit available, having the resources for it, you should. Because, like I've said before, every motherfucking shooting on the police, with a police officer involved, ain't always on the up and up. There's some police officers that make the wrong move, like the motherfuckers that killed Tamir Rice. Dead ass wrong. Complete fuck up. The police officer that killed Philando Castile. Complete fuck up. Dead ass wrong. And I can go on. And that's why you need body cameras. Because when you have those things happening, it's going to make the officers more conscious about what the fuck they doing. And it's also going to show the truth as far as what happened. So when you see an asshole take 2 shots at a police officer's head, you don't get the shit spent to where the narrative is controlled, to where it's just another police officer killing our black babies because my son was a genius. He was a warrior. He was bad. Your son was a fucking terrorist. He was a fucking piece of shit. And you encouraged it. You fostered it. You fucking bred it. And it winded up in his early death. 20 years old. Ain't even begun to live life. And he's dead. And that's all you got to say about him. That's what you're gonna put on his headstone? Hakim Littleton. Genius, warrior, and bad. Meanwhile, you continuing on with your life. Meanwhile, you moving on with your life. In the same neighborhood, seeing the same people, getting the same attention, living your life. Ooh, my son. Got you a GoFundMe up, I'm quite sure. I don't even want to look for it. Shit is crazy. No, Michael S., you not blocked. But I don't know what you're saying. Tactical instead of tactical. Bruh. I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand why people put things in the chat that don't make sense. A week, 48 hours tops. Tactical instead of tactical. Put it all together, bro. But this is my thing that I'm just really concerned about, like I talked about earlier when I first started. And please, if y'all watching this, click the like. We got 140 people watching. We got, what is that, about 15 over there on the UGOA. Go ahead and click that like button. I appreciate you. But my thing was this. I'm getting so scared at the fact that we're not asking questions. We're not even having the wherewithal to question our own causes. And then we're not even having the wherewithal to challenge what it is somebody does. And not to say that some of the things that they may do may be okay, but ain't nobody absolute in what they do. You can't. That's just like how I talk about Trump. Yeah, I'll wear a Trump Keep America Great hat. I'll put that on. I wouldn't even begin to be facetious enough to say Yeah, everything Trump does is great. Trump is such a great president. Trump ain't no great president. He's not. Not even close to being a great president for me and my people. But he's better than what's been around. I can tell you that. Is he still a politician? Does he still fuck up? Does he still do shit to line his pockets and to set up his agenda? Yes. What politician don't? So why would I hold him to a different standard than I hold any other politician? Why would I? It's okay for Obama to not do shit, but Trump not doing, we gonna watch him with a microscope. Y'all look at Trump, y'all watch Barack Obama with shades on. Y'all didn't even want to try to see him doing some fuck shit. But when Trump gets in office, you didn't pull out a magnifying glass, you pulled out a microscope. I have not seen this many microscopic political analysts in all my life. These niggas are watching Trump's every move, every tweet with a microscope. Not glasses, prescription, not with a monocle, not with binoculars. I'm talking with a microscope. They got everything this nigga do on a slide, and they looking through with the one eye, adjusting it, getting down to the very molecules of his politics. But Obama, shit, go ahead, nigga. We trust you. Yeah, you gonna sign that act to take away all our civil liberties? Go ahead, nigga. We see you. Go ahead, then. You say you gonna put the rainbows on the White House? Go ahead, player. Yeah. All right, then. You say you just gonna let them niggas keep getting shot up in Chicago? Hey, man, shit, you the president. You can't be worried about that, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we did. My president is black. That's all niggas said. And when I'm gonna tell you what just really just pissed me off about, I said, I can't fuck with this nigga no more. When I saw these niggas making posters and pictures that had Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Barack Obama on them, I said, I'm done. Niggas will do anything. Niggas love to lie. The first half-breed black president, whatever the fuck you want to call it, what the fuck does he have to do with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? What has this nigga fought for civilly? I have no clue. No clue. And niggas had posters and pictures up with this shit on it. What connection did they even have? What, in any shape, form, or fashion, they weren't even in the same fucking arena. But niggas love to lie. You telling me that Barack Obama is in the same fucking lane as Malcolm and Martin? Man, get the fuck out my face on the internet. That's straight up. Over and over again. And here's my thing. He said Biden is going to choose a black female running mate. I'm going to tell y'all what he's doing. They putting the underlay for the overlay for the underlay in. Why ain't this dude pick the president, vice president yet? Why? Because they don't want to do it. And you know why? Because everybody's expecting a black female, and the fact that they know, here's what the DNC really knows. If we put this black female in here, because I told you, it's only 2 that can do it, and they ain't doing it. It's only 2 that can do it, and they are not doing it. Oprah or Michelle. They're the only ones that have the likability to go across both sides to pull it off. They know whatever black motherfucking woman they put in there, she's gonna tank the motherfucking whole ticket. They know it. Because it's shit on all of them. It's fuck shit on all of them that they talking about. Kamala Harris ain't done nothing but lock niggas up out in LA. That's all she's known for. But she got up there and said, I'm running for president. Wakanda. And motherfuckers fell in line. Got in formation. Like Beyonce. All the single niggas, all the single niggas, all the single niggas, all the single niggas. If you a nigga, vote for niggas and put a ring on it. If you a nigga, vote for niggas, put a ring on it. That's all niggas did. Ain't nobody said, well, wait a minute, did y'all see what this bitch did? What she been doing? I ain't voting for her. I got cousins doing big time because of this bitch. Nope, I'm good. That's why. And you know how the DNC knows what it'll do? Because the fucking RNC did the same shit a few years before with who? Good old Sarah Palin, a dumbass MILF that was in politics in Alaska. They put her in there, and what happened? She tanked the fucking ticket. She tanked it. Because whoever gets this nod, oh, they got to come out full guns blazing. They got to come out speaking, talking. They got to do debates and everything. You let one of these motherfucking females go and debate Pence. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you. That's why they dragging their feet with this shit. Do y'all realize that the election, this is July. I'm sorry. We're 3 days away from August. August, September, October, November. The election is 4 months away, and they don't have a vice president yet. Because they know what's going to happen. If they don't pick a black woman, they know what's going to happen. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said you keep playing these games, and then when you got to go by the rules you didn't set, when you got to practice what you preach, it's going to bite you in the ass. Because if they pick, what was the chick that I said that I thought out of all of them had a chance? The white lady, I can't think of her first name. Klobuchar. Is it Klobuchar or it's not Klobuchar? That's good. I'm thinking of Blagojevich. I think it's Klobuchar. I think that's her name, Amy Klobuchar, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. She's about the smartest one out of all of them. She can actually make some. She can actually articulate some points. Klobuchar, there we go. She can actually articulate some points. But the thing is, she the wrong goddamn color. If she was black, they probably been and gave it to her. And yeah, they may not want her. But she was okay just in her whole little run for president. I was like, oh, okay, she can at least talk. She wasn't just saying some stupid shit. Well, she did say a couple of dumbass things, but for the most part, she was decent. But they can't pick her. Who the fuck they gonna pick? Keisha Bottoms? Biden and Bottoms? That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. Vote Biden Bottoms. You voting for the Biden Bottom ticket? Is Biden a bottom? That's what you voting for? It don't sound good. I'm telling you. Yep. I'm telling you, but it's like they literally are motherfucking, they've painted themselves into a corner. And now they have to practice what they preach. And they're trying to vet these motherfuckers, and they know each one of them got some dirt on them. And like I said, unless they can pull a rabbit out their hat and get a Oprah or get a motherfucking Michelle Obama is their best bet. She about their best bet. Because Michelle Obama ain't got a lot of dirt. I know Oprah got some skeletons in her closet. The bitch is a billionaire. You can't get that much money without doing some fuck shit along the way. You just can't. You can't. You just can't. And I know that's why she ain't running. Because she definitely could have ran. She could have ran on her own ticket. And would have fucked around and been the front runner. But too many skeletons. I know it. I know she got skeletons. I know she got skeletons. They have Otis Wilson out here talking. Otis Wilson to be out here talking. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Y'all didn't. A lot of motherfuckers probably didn't even know that Oprah used to fuck Otis Wilson back in the day. I mean, straight up, head over heels, love this nigga dirty draws. Oprah Winfrey used to fuck around with Otis Wilson. Yep. But I'm just saying, it's just things like that that let you know that they know it's some bullshit. If they were really that confident in these women that would be running mates with Biden, they would have been picked. They would have been weeded out and said, look, we got to put this motherfucker on the ticket. We got to get this shit moving. That's why they're waiting until the last minute. Yep, that's another skeleton. How tight she was with Harvey Weinstein. Tight than a mother, tight as 2 toes in a sock. Y'all motherfuckers want to talk about Trump and all these other motherfuckers who was tight with what's the other dude that just died? He just died, yeah, killed. But the young boy Wrangler, the young girl Wrangler. What's his name? Shit, I can't think of the dude's name. Epstein. Yeah, everybody talk about how Epstein knew everybody. Trust and believe Oprah knows everybody. And Oprah was in just, oh man, she loved her some Harvey. Loved her some Harvey Weinstein. Jeffrey Epstein. I said Harvey Epstein, didn't I? I don't know what I said. But Jeffrey Epstein. You know how they try to tie him in to everybody? Everybody knew Jeffrey. Everybody was with Jeffrey. Everybody got pictures with Jeffrey. Motherfucking best believe Oprah and Harvey was tight as 2 toes in a sock. And that's why she can't just come out and say, I'm running. Because when they ask her, well, bitch, what about you and Harvey? Didn't you know? Why didn't you do anything about it? You talked about our Kelly's. Why wouldn't you talk about Harvey in a special? Oh, okay, that's your buddy. Yeah, right. It is what it is, man. All I want, and I'm going to wrap it up with this, ask questions, man. Even when it's on your team, even when it's on your side, even when it's your people. Oh, he said I was commenting about the NFAC guy. Oh, okay, I got you. Cool. No worries, Mike. It's all good. I just couldn't understand what you had put there. But yeah, you're right. We talking about a week, 48 hours tops. Yeah, tactical instead of tactical. See, it all came back together, Michael. There we go. We all good, brother. But my thing would be just this, to wrap it up. People, ask questions. Challenge the idea. Challenge the mission. Always say, be able to be in a position where you can say, well, why are we doing this? Have some type of moral compass. I understand that it's politics, and I understand that politics is going to always involve fuck shit. I understand it all together. I get it. But we still need to ask questions. Know what you're dealing with. Don't be afraid to question what it is that you're supporting. Because if you can't do that, you can get exploited like we're getting exploited now. That's all I'm saying. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I'm truly disappointed in the fact that we as black folks will even allow something like this to get supported and protested and marched for. Because like I said, what this dude did with that police officer putting his life in danger, trying to literally kill him, man, he deserved every round he got. And I don't give a fuck if he was a genius, if he was a warrior, or just how bad he was. I'm glad that a motherfucker like that ain't on this planet no more to terrorize people. because of how he was raised, because of the environment that he was in. It fucked him up and put him in that position. And the fact that his mother championed the shit even after he was dead, it goes to show how motherfuckers don't give a fuck about their own children. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. Click that like button, click that donate button. Let me see if we got, I did get some donations from last night. Let me make sure I read those. After I got off, a few people donated, so I want to definitely give them a shout out and tell them thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sagi Yokai, hit your boy off with $50. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's what's up. And also my man Rodis T Hunt hit your boy off with $5 as well. And last but not least, Troy Sherman hit your boy off with $1. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate every dollar, every like, every thumbs up. It counts. It matters and it means something. I just want to come here and make sure that I give you guys something to think about, something to talk about, and hey, something to share. Challenge somebody else about it. You know what I'm saying? Or challenge me about it. You know, I'm always open to having a discussion, man. Always. As a matter of fact, I ain't had the lines open in a while. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe one day this week I'll do that. Go ahead and open up the lines. I know I got a couple of more shows to do, but maybe I'll do that if y'all want to. We can open up the lines and we can literally just talk about anything. We can talk about guns. We can talk about this fuck shit that's going on in the world. Whatever y'all want to talk. We talk about coronavirus, all this shit. So maybe we'll do that, set something up this weekend. We'll just have a call-in show. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all want to do something like that, what day y'all want to do it, and we can line it up and we can just chop it up for a little bit. Whether it's for 30 minutes or if it's for 3 hours. Let's do it. All right, man. I just want to say thank you to everybody that donated. Thank you to everybody that clicked the like button. Thank you to everybody that took the time out to just hear what I had to say about this. Give me your thoughts. Click the comment section and tell me what y'all think. I really do appreciate everybody that does comment and give their point of view. It's all about the conversation, man. Thank you guys so much. To all my moderators, thank y'all so much for always being faithful and doing y'all job. To everybody that came by and checked out the channel, I appreciate you guys for checking out the show. To Soto Nation, I love you all. And last but not least, to my brother Tommy Sotomayor, I appreciate you, brother. I love you for what you do, and I thank you for all that you've done for me and inspiring me and just investing in me as a brother, man. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Till next time, here I is. Y'all be easy. Have a great night and be safe. And know that at the end of the day, no matter what, I got love for you. I got love. Peace. I love you guys. Have a good night. Yeah, buddy.